So today we have a flight from Miami to Key West, a slightly longer flight than usual, but also what is unusual are the tailwinds that we should experience, so it shouldn't be that bad. If I look at the weather, I copied the latest METARs and TAFs. What really took my caught my attention was the TAF for terminal area forecast for Key West. Because there is a temporary group for this day from 18 to 20 Zulu, which says broken clouds at 2,000 feet. So definitely there might be some cells, thunderstorm cells that are moving around. And if we then look on the actual weather forecast, like weather page, we will be able to see that ourselves. Winds are from southeast or southeast-east, I would say, slightly above pressure. The temperature and dew point spread is quite big enough. So we'll see how that weather looks at Key West when we get there. Let's then go to the weather page and let's look at it. So first we have, okay, something doesn't work. Now it works. If you can see, then we have something here, some clouds that are moving, and also there are some clouds. If I move like to 20 Zulu, again, some cells, another cell is here, and here is like the convective outlook, which is valid from 20 Zulu to 24 Zulu. But for area like above us, maybe like there's a southern point here, so it might affect us, maybe not very directly, but if there are some cells, we may have some winds that are going around those cells and so on. So, but otherwise, I hope that it will be quite uneventful. As for the winds, if I check 6,000 feet, I can see about 15 knots. There are 20 knots down below. At 3,000 feet, it's about 15 or 10. I plan to fly something in the middle, 4,500. So maybe we'll see how the simulator will depict that one. My navlog says that the winds should be around 15 knots at this altitude. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, we have quite high temperatures. If I check the plot temperature one, we can see that in Florida, which is here, we have around 30 degrees. So, or 25, 30, close to 30. So the performance of the aircraft will not be that great. We have a less dense atmosphere, a very hot air, but it should be quite nice. That's for the weather, and nothing really serious that I can see. As for the route itself, I'll jump into SkyVector very soon, but I don't think that anyone really planned anything different. There were not many options. Just following this trail or like stream of island and whatnot, all the way to the point, to the final, like to the westmostern point. I'll jump to SkyVector and let's discuss the Bravo airspace, some deltas. If we are to use like some fly or tech charts, and also speak about the restricted area. So let me go here to SkyVector, and let's start at our departure place. So Miami International is of course a Class Bravo airspace. There are a lot of that. If we had ATC, we would need to request a clearance into that airspace so we can depart. Since we don't have any, since we don't have any controller as of now, that would not be needed, and we will just treat it as a Class G airport. Flying along, And there is this homestead ARP. I don't know what this stands for. So, but there is a class Delta airspace. However, it's quite far away. So if we are treating this as a class G, I will be at the altitude already before reaching that. If we were flying under ATC, then we would have potentially a risk of like busting this airspace. So we would need to ask, or not ask permission, but to be in a two-way communication with ATC to be able to fly into there or go above or go around. The floor of this portion of class Bravo that is directly in front or before this class Delta is 33,000 feet. So theoretically, we should have no problems climbing to, let's say, 2,800 or something like that, and just fly under the Bravo and above the Delta. Then there are like no real airspaces that we should be worried about. When we come closer to Key West, very close to our destination is Boca Chica field, and it's a major military airbase. So in real life, there is a warning, intensive military jet activity. So only a madman would not talk to ATC in these areas, I would say. Again, we'll see if we have any control or not. If we do, we'll just, establish contact with them, and that will allow us to go through that. Then there is a restricted area, and it's a funny restricted area, I would say. There are like balloons on the cables. And I believe that when I switch to tech chart here in Miami, there's this inset here. Yeah, and there it is described. Caution, unmarked balloon on cable to 14,000 MSL. So it's unmarked. The cable, you won't be able to see that definitely. So let's not fly, there, and rather fly on the south side of these islands. Unless you want to take a souvenir with you, some balloon, or maybe snap off your wing when you hit that cable. So that's about it. Um, are there any concerns regarding airspaces or the route itself?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I need to have it to my Navigraph. Where can I find the route to add it to my Navigraph?
Well, you should basically build the route. Sorry. You should build the route. So you can take SkyVector, build the route, for example, as you would like to fly it, and
Yeah, but
then
like to say, I'll take the route that everybody's flying like that.
yeah, in that case, in the file I shared,
Yeah,
and if I
it's
go
that
to route
link
planning,
brings me
there
to
is a
the.
link,
Ah, great, thank you.
so we can grab it. But I have this route for reference, and my main kind of means of navigation is obviously visual navigation. So
Yeah, on my route planning, it doesn't give that link. Do you think you can just send me that link?
I can send the link.
Thank you.
But as a part of practice, I will send it here into group flight chat as a kind of okay, that was is it a picture or is it text? Oh, it's picture. So let me just do that like here. Let's go on again. Yeah, to kind of practice this, I do encourage you to actually plot that yourself. You don't need to fly what everyone is flying. You are very welcome to actually fly your own route that you develop. Sorry again. All right. So basically, if I generate the navlog, then it will tell me, those user fixes, times, and distances and headings that I should fly. I bet that in this particular case, on today's flight, it will be very easy to follow, visually. Just follow the islands, so to speak. But as a backup, it's a good thing to have. All right, that's about route. Now, departure. Obviously, we should be gathering here at signature, and maybe I spawned on a different place actually. Did I? No, I spawned correctly. So there is a signature, it's a FBO, general aviation parking there. The winds currently are like 110, was it? 120. So it kind of favors runway 12 very nicely. The crosswind is not that high, so we can also depart from 8 left. It's kind of easier than crossing the runways, but for practice, we can just maybe spam the frequency and all crossing the runways. It's up to you if you depart 8L or 12. No, it's both are like fair game. Um,
What will be easier for the rest of the routes? What will put us on the best course?
well, it doesn't really matter. Both
Okay.
runways will put us on the shore.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, in both cases, and let's check the direction actually of the traffic patterns because that might alter our standard departure if we treat that as a class golf. If we have ATC, then they will tell us exactly what to fly. But since we don't, then let's check it up. Runway 8 left. Okay, runway 12 has left traffic pattern because nothing is mentioned. Runway, where is runway 8 left there? Also left traffic pattern, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so both are left traffic patterns. That means that we can either depart straight out or to the left on the 45 degrees. Since we need to go south, I would say that straight out is our best option in both cases. So be sure to be at least 500 feet above the pattern altitude before turning from the runway heading. Fly the runway heading at least to 1,500 feet AGL in order not to interfere with other possible traffic in the pattern. If we had a ATC, then our calls could be something like uh, November 123 Alpha Bravo, Miami ground. Sorry, that's controller. So Miami ground, November 123 Alpha Bravo, Cessna 152 Slant Alpha, at signature, requesting VFR clearance to depart Class Bravo airspace to the south at 4,500 with information Bravo, for example, or with weather. So you need to ask for the clearance to depart Class Bravo airspace in this case. Then you will be given that clearance. You read that back. As you can see in the example, you requested 4,500, but they might tell you, to stay below 2,000. So be sure to repeat and also adhere to that. And if you read that back correctly, you also get a squawk. Then you should hear like read back correct and advise ready to taxi. And then you call again with your call sign where you are at, what weather you have, and that you request taxi. If we don't have a controller, the standard calls, like standard radio calls, apply. En route, again, as always, aviate, navigate, communicate. Make sure that you know where you are. You have your first of all, make sure you have your aircraft under control. Then you know where you are, and then you communicate your intentions if that is needed to be done. Keep track of your progress, so follow the visual landmarks, time your lags. Even though it's pretty simple and straightforward, I still encourage you to actually time your lags and always know where you are. If we had ATC, we could pick up a flight following, so there are some examples how to do that. Feel free to read that up. It's VFR, so watch for other traffic, be safe, enjoy the views since we are in the simulator. and prepare for arrival. So sometime before the arrival, you check the weather, you kind of make a mental picture of what kind of how you will approach the airport and what you'll do once you are close to it. As for the arrival, Key West again is a towered airport, so it is a possibility that it has a controller. If it has a controller, then and it is class Delta, so you should make sure that you call them at least 10 nautical miles from the field, if applicable. You will tell them what you are, who you are, where you are at, what altitude you are, and what you want to do. And this is wrong. Sorry, you definitely don't enter class. You don't request class Bravo airspace because that is not class Bravo. Let me just quickly correct that because it's my mistake. I removed that from all other calls, not just this one. Believe, yeah, it's not there. Okay. Right. So there again. And what you want to do. So for example, Key West Tower, November 123 Alpha Bravo is a type Cessna 152 slant Alpha, 10 miles east at 2800, full stop with information Foxtrot. And they will tell you what to do. So they might tell you, join the left downwind runway 09er or join base runway 09er. It will depend on your position. If we are there, they can tell you either join left downwind, or they might tell you, to join the right downwind, because I believe that the reason why this runway 09er has a right traffic pattern is because of the residents up north, that they don't want aircraft flying over them at all times. So if we don't have any controller, you should do something like that. Position yourself so you can enter the traffic pattern at 45 degrees at midfield, and give it a little more berth than what I depicted here. Because if you imagine there is a traffic pattern, so make sure that you don't cross, the crosswind lag, for example. So maybe make it a little bit wider. Be absolutely sure to be already at 1,000 feet sometime before joining this downwind lag. And that's for a very simple reason, because if you are at 1,000, you can check the downwind if there is no other aircraft currently there, which if there would be an aircraft, you would need to give way to them. And so if you are trying to join and you see that there is another one, already there, you need to break off, maybe do a circle and try again, enter the pattern. And all the standard calls when entering the class Golf Airport or untowered airport are listed here. As a general rule, you should make, again, if there was a tower, you would do your initial call to the tower 10 miles out. If there is not a tower controller, you still do a call at least 10 miles out with your intentions. So you can say something like Key West traffic, November 123 Alpha Bravo, Cessna 152, 10 miles northeast-east of the airport, joining a right downwind runway 09er. So that would be your initial call. And then when you get to it, that you join that leg, you announce that. And as a general rule, you need to announce every single leg that you make. So you do a radio call when joining downwind, you do a radio call when turning base, and finally you do a radio call when turning final. At least the final call should also contain your intention. So if you intend to full stop, then just add the information that you are making a full stop. If you are doing some touch and go, then say touch and go and have at it. All right, so that's from me. Unless you have any questions to whatever I said. If not, as always, I'll be here the whole time on Discord. So if there are any questions, let's hear them. I will be also streaming the flight. And my standard phrase, I do encourage you to fly. If you cannot, you are welcome to watch my stream instead.
Thomas.
All right, happy flying. See you at Key West and enjoy your flight.
Thomas, Kelvin here.
Yeah.
What callouts should I make while en route?
You don't really need to do any calls, you know. You look around yourself and
just be looking for traffic.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I would maybe consider making calls if you, for example, plan to kind of intercept this delta. Let's say you're flying like under 2,500, so you can make a call, you know, that you are passing along the shoreline, so they know. But otherwise, I don't think that there is any reporting needed here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there are some other areas where it would be written on the chart that you should make position calls. For example, this New York Skyline route was one of those. But otherwise, it's not really needed. All right, so see you in the air and safe flying. Miami traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, Twin Cessna and the signature FBO, taxiing to runway 12 via Kilo, and we'll be crossing the both 8s. We'll call for that, Miami.
Miami traffic, crossing runway 12.
Please remember when you do calls, it's Miami traffic, your call sign, what we are doing, and then again, Miami.
Do you think it's cheating if I use the map in the plane?
You do whatever you need to do.
1101 airborne from runway 8 left, performing Flamingo 1 departure, climbing initially to 5,000.
Miami traffic, Papa Tango Kilo Echo Bravo at signature FBO, taxiing to runway 12 Miami.
Bom voo, comandante.
Obrigado e você também.
Miami traffic, Spirit Wings 097, room line 0 light left, ready to take off.
There's some beaver in the way.
Hotel Alpha traffic, Charlie, Miami Intel traffic. Parked at starting taxi. Starting taxi runway 27.
Miami traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray at Zulu, departing runway 08 for a left crosswind departure, Miami traffic.
Are you guys taking 08 or 27?
Have you checked the winds?
Yeah, I'm taking.
Oh shit, actually, that's a good point. Weather. Wind at 9 knots. 100 degrees. It's 100, yeah, why?
That would answer your question about the runway, which runway to use.
12 and 08 are both good runways though.
Yes?
So which one are you guys taking was my question.
Well, some of us taking 8 left, I guess. Some of us 1, 2.
I'll go for it, but I have to cross 08 to go to 12.
Miami traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo crossing runway 8 left at Kilo 1, Miami.
Hotel Alpha Bravo Charlie, crossing runway 08 left at Zulu.
Miami traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo is clear of runway 8 left and now crossing runway 8 right, Miami.
Miami traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, turning left crosswind, runway 08 left, Miami.
Hotel, Miami traffic, Hotel Alpha Bravo Charlie, light aircraft, crossing runway 08 right at Zulu.
Miami traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, left crosswind, runway 08 left, 1200, climbing 2500, we will overfly the field at 2500 and depart south. Miami traffic.
Engines
Miami
seem to be
traffic,
consuming the
91
same.
Bravo Charlie,
Let's see
lining
how
up
that goes.
runway 08 left, Miami.
Okay, strobe lights go on. Miami traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, twin Cessna, taking off runway 12. Straight out departure, Miami. Timer goes on.
Miami traffic, 91 Bravo Charlie, taking off runway 08 left, and will turn right to the south after departure, Miami.
Miami traffic, Hotel Alpha Bravo Charlie, light aircraft landing runway 12.
Miami traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, crossing the field
flaps.
southbound at 2600, departing southbound, final call, Miami.
Miami traffic, American 1706 inbound for landing runway 12 Miami.
Hotel Alpha Bravo Charlie, taking off runway 12, up to departure 2500 feet, climbing 2,500 feet, heading south.
Yeah, so we'll just go straight ahead. So there's something wrong with right engine. We'll see if it holds.
Miami traffic, Papa Tango, Kilo Echo Bravo, crossing runway 8 left, attack freeway, Kilo 1.
Miami traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, 1,800 feet, climbing 4,500. Final call, departure to the south, Miami.
Miami traffic, I'm on Bravo Charlie, turning south at 1,500 feet, climbing 4,500. Final call, Miami.
Miami traffic, Kilo Echo Bravo, crossing runway 8 right, attack freeway, Lima 1.
Alright, so my tricky point is the first one, so let's try to locate it on the map. Okay, it should be just before the, I believe this is a maybe solar power plant or something else. We'll see what that is. But I believe it's about there. It's a tricky point. It really doesn't want to climb, does it? Guess I'll need to do that overhaul on the engine quite soon. Oh, we have some clouds.
Miami traffic, Kilo Echo Bravo, taking off runway 12, straight out the park to Miami. Miami traffic, American 1706, localizing runway 1 to Miami. Miami traffic, Delta 3176, pushing back up to Pablo, Miami.
So I need to climb above. Clouds for now. Let's go above. Okay, picked up some VOR. bit faster. To really try to clear those clouds.
Miami traffic, Papa Tango Echo Bravo is clear of runway 12 at 1,500 feet and climbing. Miami traffic, American 1706, short final run 13, Miami.
Guess it's gonna be 8,500 then. General direction is like 185. It's about this.
Miami traffic Frontier 4242 is going to be taxiing runway 8 right via Papa Mike 1 Miami.
Okay, that's 8,500. So let's accelerate.
Miami traffic, Papa Tango Echo Bravo, heading south at 3,000, climbing to 4,500. Final call, Miami.
Right. Just see the... Okay, so we are at the Turkey point already. Good. Just reset the timer. Then we fly 193 or thereabouts, because not exactly at the correct altitude. But if we were, it would mean flying this for just 5 minutes to Key Largo. So let's check on the map. Okay, so those kind of lakes will be this point there. It's basically there. Okay. I want to fly closer to the ground, definitely. So let's descend. There he is. Okay, are we there yet? Yep. Almost. we there yet? Yes, we are. So 520. Then we have to seaplane bases. Not sure if we will be able to see those, but those are basically these. Oh. But look closely, believe that maybe this one can be that one, or that one, or that one, like kind of whatever. There are also islands. Plantation Key, Rock Harbor. Okay, that will be Rock Harbor. That might be Plantation Key. And in that case, the seaplane bases should be around there. And if that's the case, then we should see some other islands. Okay, let's think that. Actually, this is it. Yes.
I'm watching your stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, why is my aircraft going 80 knots and yours is going 120 or something like that?
I don't know. Do you know how to operate that aircraft?
Yeah, I followed the course.
Followed what? Followed what?
Of course. Let me just look. In the autopilot system, I can't say the speed for some reason.
The autopilot system. I don't know what autopilot is. Sorry. No, I really don't know. You know, check. You know that you have the flaps retracted, that you have proper mixture settings.
Oh yeah, my mixture's still at full.
Landing gear is up, maybe?
Yeah, landing gear
No,
might be
it's not.
down.
There you go. I found it. It was my landing gear.
Been there, done that.
Me too.
Thank you.
But anyway, can someone explain to me what is the meaning of the word autopilot? Anyone who has any experience with it?
Sorry, can't help you there.
Autopilot is nice playing for you.
I heard it has something to do with trim, right? For you to be able to automatically go higher and lower if you set trim correctly.
Oh,
it's like an auto trim.
Auto trim, okay.
Auto trim. How is that like the poor man's autopilot? Trim.
It's Airbuses have like auto trim, right? Because they have fly-by-wire, so it actually trims by itself.
How long is that wire, by the way?
Depends what variant, A320 is a little shorter than A321, so.
Thank you.
Okay, I believe 4,500. Let's see if you can stay here. So Okay, there is some dock, a lot of boats. Are it boats or homes? Oh, those are homes actually. Right. Now looking for those seaplane bases. Where are they? Have I missed them already? Okay, there's 2 islands. Probably missed them already, so let's recycle the timer. 5:30. It's good enough. 5:35. Let's make a note. 5:55. And then we go to Vipley. Okay, probably need to add some power. Yeah, Ripley, you should be able to recognize that. So kind of a hook. Is this one? That one? Looks like it. 1, 2, and then the hook. 1, 2, and the hook. Okay, that's it. Let's go there. Anyway, for those of you that didn't pack, a second engine with you, I do recommend flying along the route, along the road, so you have a place to land if need be.
Or you could pack floats.
Or you could have packed floats, yes. Have you?
Which I now regret that I didn't. Nope.
Okay.
This one is more fun to land.
And do you have a second engine?
Negative.
Negative, okay. So that my
But
advice
it's a
still
very
holds.
sturdy plane. Yeah.
It's what? Merry plane?
It's a very sturdy plane.
Sturdy plane, okay.
Yeah.
Have you at least packed a horn so you can, horn on the automobiles on the road when you're coming in?
I have not found such a horn yet in this plane.
Ah, okay.
But for some reason the stall indicator sounds more modern than the one in the Cessna. So that's a bit weird. Just like a beep in the Beaver.
Isn't the stall horn in a Cessna kind of a whistle? That really...
yeah, it's different.
Okay then. So maybe try to keep the engine running.
We'll go.
Instructions unclear. Turkey stuck in the engine.
What is stuck in the engine?
Turkey.
Turkey, okay. You picked it up at that Turkey power plant, haven't you?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I assumed that they just have like a bunch of turkeys on treadmills, so I asked one and they looked at me funny.
It certainly looked like that, didn't it? From the air, it was like really places for turkeys, and they're probably working those treadmills there.
Yeah. I think you're supposed to fly slightly north of the highway anyway. At least that's what the chart says.
Oh, I must have missed that. Where does
it say? It's on the bottom. I think it's on the flyway chart on the bottom right corner. I think it's easy to miss if you're zoomed in on the chart.
Oh yeah, really? Fine. Yeah, that's true. Flyway route is north of the US one. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I totally missed that one, that the flyway has an inset as well. Fly chart that has an inset as well. Missed that. And it says below 3,000.
I was here before.
And it says below 3,000. But anyway, that's a flyway, so it's not mandatory. It's just there to tell you that you can expect the least of traffic in there. I don't know how.
I think it's also because of the environmental, think of the national park protection area thingy, I guess.
Yeah, but that would normally indicate that you should fly higher.
Yeah, point taken, okay. Okay, then I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I always found it kind of controversial a little bit, you know. On one hand, they tell you that it's the area where you can expect, you know, the least traffic. But if you recommend everyone to fly there, then wouldn't the traffic have picked up, you know, by then? I don't know.
Maybe they're using inverse psychology.
Maybe.
You should totally go there, that route. And then everyone goes the route they actually intend to be used. I don't know.
No idea. We would need to ask some, you know, real US pilot to tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed my visual reporting point. I'm talking to you. Okay, I'll just combine the times then.
What was it?
Oh, now it's my fault.
Yeah, it was. I'm still aviating first. I just dropped navigating. Just partly, you know, because I'm still following the islands, so I'm not lost. I just haven't. Yeah, I just haven't reset my timer, but that's all right. I will do that at the Florida Keys Marathon International. Okay. I believe I can see that already.
Yeah, and I'm there because I got Microsoft Flight Simulator unstuck.
And you're where? You
Marathon.
Yeah, okay. So you popped up there magically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened. Maybe the autopilot did it.
Again, that word.
Ah?
I thought that it was supposed to be, you know, some auto trim, and now you're saying it also like pops up aircraft on certain fields.
It's a magical thing, you know.
It also enables fast travel.
Some of these days, I will need to Google that. I'm scared though. It seems to be doing so many things.
Yeah, it's like when you Google like a headache and you Google that, and the first result is you have brain cancer or something. Well, that's what Googling autopilot
you
is
shouldn't
like.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I just press buttons on the G1000 and then the colors in the displays change however I want. But today the colors are somehow wrong. Should try pressing more buttons.
Okay. Okay, guys, so...
We're gonna be flying through airspace Key West. Is there anything we need to know about Key West?
What do you mean?
Oh, because I'm nearly entering the airspace Key West.
What kind of airspace Key West? I don't understand, really.
It's a Class E airspace. What does that mean? Class Echo.
For you as a VFR pilot, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Just leave it then.
Okay, so I lost my left engine, guys.
How?
And it was behaving strangely.
Again?
Huh?
I blame the autopilot personally.
Maybe. I was talking about autopilot and it might be it actually.
Yeah. They know who you are now.
Sorry, I'm just securing engine. Cannot really pay attention to you. Okay, go. I secured that and I'm kind of stable. Alright, so what was it? Was there any question? Yeah.
How did you lose your engine?
Well, it just stopped working, you know. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic.
November 91 Bravo Charlie, caution with launch.
But why do we not need to listen to the Class Echo? I'm near the R2 thingy now.
Okay, trying to trim the airplane so it flies itself.
You even told me about the place. I've lost it. Is there any chance you can remember me where the thingy is?
What thingy?
The restricted airspace.
Have you your Sky Vector opened?
Yep.
Yeah, so it was, I believe, 2916. It's almost at the destination. Like maybe 10 miles from it, northeast-east.
Near Key West.
It's above Fora or
11,
Egypt.
what are you doing?
Who made that call?
Station calling Noble 11, please identify yourself.
Was doing what?
Someone made some call what we are doing. Is it some of you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Looks like there's an F-22 right behind Kelvin, next to Jack.
Is there?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Noble 11.
What's going on?
Someone's doing shenanigans, probably.
It's actually F-22. What?
What is somebody doing?
Shenanigans.
It's okay, so I should be fine with the R2 space because I'm left of it.
Number 11, sorry, I didn't understand you. Say again, please.
Station calling Noble 11, identify yourself.
What does he identify as?
Oh, you can change that any time by logging in with a different type code.
Maybe he thinks he's handling that restrictive airspace.
What's going on the radio?
We don't know.
I hear restricted airspace, I hear all strange stuff. There's no ATC on, so...
No, it's just some guy in a F-22 messing around.
How do you mean messing around?
Some people just don't know how to behave on that sim, that's all.
He's really fast. Wow.
Where is he? Yeah, okay, there he is. Yeah.
At 2,800.
Yeah. It's doing 700 knots.
I'm just behind you guys.
Yeah,
so where's restricted? I think I've just passed restricted.
Noble 11, Papa Tango, Kilo Echo Bravo, it's a pitch Baron 58, heading towards Key West Airport.
Roger, Noble 11, Papa Tango, Kilo Echo Bravo, why are you calling? Papa Tango Kilo Echo Bravo, risen for calling number 11.
Why do you engage him? Just ignore him, you know.
Also, you asked him first to identify, now he did.
Okay. Okay, so I'm officially one engineer as well right now.
One of us, one of us.
Noble
So
1
how fast
1.
are you going then?
Papa
If you've lost an engine.
Tango Kilo Echo Bravo radio check.
Kilo Echo Bravo, hearing Noble 11, 3 by 5.
3 by 5 left, Noble 1 1.
Can anyone see me?
Yeah, I thought that there was something wrong with the left engine from the start, and I actually commented on it on my stream, because the mixture would kind of like fuel flow would not be all right. So I'm glad that, you know, actually happened, and also that it didn't restart automatically. So the issue with automatically restarting engine is fixed.
Oh, that's good.
It's the first one, you know, that actually properly failed and didn't restart. And I also changed the rarity from 1% to 5%, because otherwise it was like never happening.
So where are you at? Can you see me yet, someone?
I can see you on the
I think
map
I'm
only.
behind you. How do you mean? Is there a map?
Oh yeah, I can see you on little nav map.
Papa Tango Kilo Echo Bravo report altitude.
Say again for Kilo Echo Bravo.
Right, so we've managed to trim the plane quite alright. More or less maintains a straight line. I don't need to keep my rudder pressed. Actually show? Oh, it doesn't. Let me see if it shows.
Key West traffic, King Air 4-1 Tango is 2.1 for 17 pounds, direct Key West VOR left transmission Key West.
Looks,
So now we're here in this group and
looks incorrect actually.
like how do we screen work? Do we need to do like an exam or I'm trying to read the email.
Noble 1 1 flyby for Key West International.
Basically just log into the VATSTAR website, like
All
go through the
aircraft
lessons.
passing the Key West NAF, caution wake turbulent high speed flyby.
You know, you would all do best if you just ignore him.
What is he trying to do actually?
I don't care, and probably neither should you. You know, some people just log in just to, you know, aggravate others.
Yeah, but I don't know what he's saying. Is he like saying that we're doing it wrong or?
Just leave him alone, please.
Sounds like he wants people to identify themselves, etc. But yeah, let's just ignore him. And I guess if it starts to become annoying when we have to land, we'll have to report him maybe.
Well, there's always develop, you know.
Yeah.
Oh wait. There's a Navy Key West airport. Do we have to go over it or just pass it?
Which one? There's the Boca
The
Chica, there's the military base, and then there's a Key
military
West.
one.
Well, I'm going
The
over it.
military one. Okay, but do we need to report that or?
If you go through that class Delta, then yeah, but otherwise you don't need to.
I'm getting a message. Key FL KEYW. Restricted, so I'm probably passing that.
Key West traffic advice Noble 11 turning base for Key West.
What? Who's turning base?
I'm not sure. I don't know which heading to fly anymore. Vector, please help.
Noble 11 expecting runway 9 for landing Key West.
Key West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, twin Cessna, but currently only one engine running. Approximately 10 miles northeast of the field, will be entering a right downwind runway 09er. Key West.
Roger, Noble 11 on final for touch and go runway 9er Key West international traffic.
Okay, he's anywhere but on final runway 19 of runway 9er.
Noble 11 correction where Noble 11 touch and go at Key West north.
Key West traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, about 10 miles east, 2800, for right downwind, runway 09er, Key West.
Okay, let's check the weather. Yeah, I'm speaking on Discord. Okay. So let's check the weather. Okay, it's an hour-long weather, so correction report. So let's wait a few minutes and get the current one, but it won't probably won't apply to the simulator yet in any case.
Key West traffic, Delta Echo for X-ray, Cessna 172 inbound from the west towards the field, about 10 miles.
Bull 1127, it's going to be a 3-mile final. Last call for Noble 11 landing 27 Key West international traffic.
Key West Nest, Navy West traffic. Papa Alpha Charlie entering Delta airspace crossing over Navy.
Noble 11 landing 27 Key West.
Key West traffic, Papa Tango, Kilo Echo Bravo, is 10 miles east of Key West for approaching for runway 9.
Okay, its altimeter setting is 3003.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and I'm muting myself again. And some of you reported that they are west of the airfield. I don't think that was correct.
Ah, you're right, it's east. Oops.
Key West traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, 5 miles southeast, descending, correction 1200, descending 1000. Maneuvering to enter right downwind runway 09er at 45 degrees Key West.
You're joking me.
Key West traffic, correction to before, coming from the east, not from the west, of course. Inbound about 5 miles east of the field. Key West.
1-1 going around.
Overstressed aircraft.
Key West traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, turning right downwind runway 09 Key West.
Roger, Noble 1-1, I'm going to be right behind you on final runway 9er. Noble 1-1, aircraft, possibly on final runway 9er, can you report nautical miles out?
Key West traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, turning right base runway 09 Key West.
Noble 1-1 on final runway 9er, Key West, about 5 miles.
Key West traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, turning final runway 09 full stop, Key West.
Noble 1-1, just to confirm, how many nautical miles are you at? I'm already on final runway 9er.
Noble 1-1, Kodiak 36 X-ray, I'm on short final about 1 mile. Key West traffic.
Key West traffic, Delta Echo Lima Uniform X-ray, entering the pattern from the east on a 45 angle downwind for a full stop landing at Key West.
Key West traffic, Papa Kilo Echo Bravo is joining downwind on 45 degrees at 1,000 feet.
Roger, Noble 1-1 on file, south, 5 miles south. Noble 1-1 landing 27.
Key West traffic, Kodiak 36 X-ray, runway 09 the Kettle Alpha 2, taxiing to the west, west GA ramp. Key West traffic.
Key West traffic, Delta Echo Lima Uniform X-ray is turning right base runway 09er Key West.
Key West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, entering right downwind runway 09er at 45. Engine failure will be landing.
Key West traffic, Delta Echo Lima Uniform X-ray turning final for runway 09er Key West.
Sounds like I'm last to land again.
Hotel Kilo Echo Bravo is turning right base for Key
I'm
West.
lost this time. What's your location right now?
About 20 miles east.
Oh yeah, I'm west of the airport right now. Is it a, what's for traffic pattern is it?
It's a right traffic pattern.
Key West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, and turning right base runway 09er. I have the Skyhawk on final inside. We're following them to the runway, Key West.
Key West, Papa Tango Kilo Echo Bravo is on final for Key West, runway 9.
Key West traffic, that's Echo Lima from X-ray, just vacated runway 09er.
Okay. Trip flaps.
Has somebody already landed?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Okay, let's do gear down.
I'm gonna enter traffic pattern now.
Key West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, final runway 09er.
Hotel Alpha Bravo Charlie entering at a 45-degree right traffic pattern Bravo 09.
That was on Discord.
No,
Check.
it was there too.
Yeah.
It was there too.
Your call was on Discord.
Oh. Was that one on VATSTAR?
No, I didn't hear you on VATSTAR.
It's because I'm on the wrong frequency.
Key West traffic, Papa Tango Kilo Echo Bravo vacated runway 9er, contact 3 Delta. Sorry, for me it's a Delta, but on the chart is Alpha 3.
Good day, Key West traffic, light aircraft, Papa Alpha Bravo Charlie entering right traffic pattern 09er, entering base wind, turning on final.
Key West traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, vacated runway 09er, Key West.
Bound to land at runway 09 and will join right downwind, Key West.
So my landing could definitely have been better.
Just wait for mine and I'll give you some content for Twitch.
Well, the truth is I didn't practice the engine off landings quite some time.
This is my second landing in the plane, so.
Mine was pretty hard. I flew the Diamond 62 for like 4 times, and I'm no longer used to the Kodiak dropping in. Already unlearned everything.
Nice.
And it was my critical engine that went down. Left one.
Your critical engine.
Yes.
Papa
Alpha
Bravo
Bravo
Charlie
Charlie
entering downwind. 09er, Key West traffic.
When you make your calls, always tell which downwind, what runway.
Here's traffic, Papa Bravo Charlie, light aircraft turning base wind, runway 09, right, traffic pattern.
Okay, so landing was definitely not something to be proud
Right,
of,
I'm ready to land.
to be honest. Looks like I'll need to practice those engines out
Orbital aircraft, Charlie, turning
landings.
final 09, right traffic pattern, KEYW traffic.
Let's turn it off. And let's see. Spark plugs. Looks like spark plugs went dead.
Win, to be honest.
So that was a flight from Miami to Key West. I suffered an engine failure on the way, and the landing was not something to be proud of. But I didn't cartwheel the plane or anything like that, so I guess I'll take that and see you next time.